Hi, this is JJ from PianoDownloads.com, and I'm going to show you Grateful by Hezekiah Walker. I'm also going to give you a little advice for intermediate players. So if you're an intermediate player, this video is for you. So if you look in this particular video, I have the on-screen display. And for you intermediate players, let me break it to you like this. Learn the number system, learn your major and minor chords, right? Once you've got that, this particular song is in A flat, right? And it's gonna go from the 1 chord, A flat major, 2 chord, B flat minor, 3 chord, C minor, and to the 4 chord. So to start that off, you've got 4 chords the bass player goes, right? Bass player's doing his or her thing or whatever, and that's how you start that off. So you would play those chords. An intermediate player might do something like this, right? Which doesn't sound bad. Now, what I mentioned in the video before is that what makes gospel sound gospel are licks and voicings. Okay, so let me bring in some voicings to that without any licks, just block chords. So check it out. Let me see. Right, that sounds nice and vanilla. Block chords. Right, so let me play that again. Right, you can start off like that, and then let's play a couple of block chords to make it sound more gospel. This is a lick of chords, if you will. So check it out. Just to explain this, in gospel music, choir directors love to voice this way, between the 1 and the 2 chords. So check it out. So they do a lot of bouncing back and forth between 2 chords. So let's go back to the song. Right. Oh, that was a lick there. I gotta play block chords, right? Right. So those are the voicings that are gonna make you sound thicker and fuller. Now let's add some licks into it to make it sound more gospel. And this lick is actually in the song. Right. So check it out. So all I'm doing is, right. So if you look at the display, those chords are still coming across, right? You still got your B minor, still got your C minor, right? And you still got your D flat minor. Now there is a member of LearnGospelMusic.com named SJonathan02, and he asked the question here. Let me pull this up because this is a question that I wanted to answer, and also taking the advice of his signature that says the human voice is the human voice is not, or is more effective. Despite our communication technology, no invention is as effective as the sound of the human voice. So let me explain this to you. He asked, what is the theory behind 736? And the reason why I'm asking this question here is because in this song, they use a 7 chord that is a G7 and not a G minor. So normally in A flat, if you were to do 736, you do G minor, right? And then, so something like this. So you would do G minor, C minor to make it sound vanilla, and then F minor. So, but in this particular song, they use G7 in order to pass to the C minor. And once upon a time, when people wrote vanilla music, they used 7 chords to get to a 4th up. Let me give you an example. I'm on C7. I'm on C. I need to get to the 4 chord. So let me bust C7 right quick. check that out. That's fly right there. So check it out. So what they did in this song, so grateful for the things that you have done, right? Now check this out. G7, and then they use that to pass to the 3 chord or the C minor. So now they're on C minor, now on their F minor, on the 6, walking down to the 4, and then they do it again. 3, and then they do this. So this is an A flat. This is an A flat chord, A flat major chord, with a E flat on the bass. And what you would call this theory-wise is an A flat with a 6/4 inversion, because there's an interval of a 6 and an interval of a 4th. For those of you who have taken theory and studied figured bass and all that. So, but this is just A flat over E flat. So it's A flat major chord with an E flat on the bass. So, and then they do that, and then they do this thing. So this, I could dissect this. This chord scanner says D flat minor add 9 over E flat. You know, if you want to think of it easily, play an A flat second inversion, and then just take the 2 notes at the end and bring them up a half step. So, and then they do this, which is a common lick in gospel. Check this out, what that is. So they actually climb up, and so you can climb up, and if you can see, the chord scanner says B flat diminished 7, because if you add that in, diminished with a 7 in there. So check it out. This is just another way to play B flat diminished 7. So that's just cool right there. So check it out. Flowing from my heart. So to the 3 chord, to the 6.